That's it. That's it. Move. That's it. Move your hip. Come on. That's it. With your arms now. That's it.
Hold on to your butts, idiots, because you're watching Dollar Bin of Doom. Each episode, your hosts Kevin and Sam watch a movie they find for $1 and discuss if it was worth it. Spoilers, it rarely is. And now, your least favorite friend's favorite YouTube channel, The Miserable Hair People.
I'm a serious artist.
It's like
Eat shit, dick.
I'm laughing because it's true. What are you doing with your life?
I'm having a ball. Being a serious artist is bullshit.
We're serious artists. This is art, Kev. Welcome to everybody to another episode of Dollar Bin of Doom. We have with us today
very special guest.
Yeah, our very special
Oh, you building me up.
Mr. Mike Nolan. John Nolan?
I had to change it.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, because I don't want to compete with the old football coach.
Oh yeah. That was a fun running gag. When
That was.
you were coaching the Niners.
I was for about 3 years. Did real well.
Yeah. It's nice to have an actual talented person on the show. For
Oh,
once.
now you're being silly.
Yeah, quit being silly. This guy
sorry.
fucking sucks. That's not true. You're a really great painter.
Yeah, man.
I'm being held captive. Someone call the police. Do the sandwich, right? Compliment, horsefucker,
Yeah.
compliment.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
You smell really good.
Thanks.
You dumb cunt.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, Mr. Hands is a real great artist. Look at that. Or horse fucky. I'm sorry. We'll give you your phone back when you're done talking.
Thank you. I appreciate it. But
Tornado
in
Run.
Meantime, I'm going to hold up Tornado One, right?
It's a great cover, by the way.
It is. They put everything on it, including a gradient. So it's really nice.
I like the clip art that they used for their stock footage movie.
So how do you guys normally start this off? Do we start at the beginning? Because I don't really know what happened in this movie.
This one's going to be tough.
But this has nothing to do with Top Gun.
If you have eyesight problems, that cover looks
Right.
like Top Gun.
Yeah.
I don't
The
know.
only thing that in the movie that was kind of reminiscent of Top Gun besides the aircraft carriers was there was that one dogfight at the beginning, right?
With Michael Vick, yeah.
Right.
Well, you say dogfight.
Too soon.
What you mean is footage of jets
Right.
kind of flying.
Right.
Yeah.
And people in ADR going, look out.
I just feel bad for the Air Force recruitment officer who got written those letters. Like, can you keep sending me all your old reels? And they're like, I mean, sure. Is this person going to join? Like, it's been 7 years of me sending them footage. Who knows that they were making their opus, Tornado Run.
I mean, some of the scenes in that were so, like, you could tell they were copies of copies of copies. Like, this person went through their DVD collection and was like, fuck, I got all this plane footage.
And they did a pretty good job splicing all of that together. I mean, I don't want to give them a compliment.
I
but
think you're using that word wrong.
I think I am, yeah. But they were clearly pulling stuff from World War I, World War II, the Korean conflict,
Yep.
Vietnam. They just put it all together and just like.
Yeah, the nationality and the era of the military equipment was all over the board.
It was.
Well, this is a total like chicken and egg thing. Like, what came first, the idea for the movie, and then they got the footage to pad it out, or did someone's grandpa die and they're like, we got all this war footage?
I'm going to go with sadly, the grandpa died because that opened up the mechanic shop, that opened up the office.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that all great floral furniture was all about. So,
Right.
yeah.
And all of his old military VHS.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I think this is one of those movies where you can legitimately say the stock footage came first.
I think so.
They found the box and they were like, I can do something with this. Because it's mostly stock footage.
Yeah.
If it were a third stock footage, we'd be like, no, they had an idea for a movie and they needed to pad out.
Right, right.
But this was like, how do I make a movie out of all this shit?
And they even used stock footage when they weren't using stock footage because our main character is like a bodybuilder.
Right.
And then they're filming the TV of her audition tape.
That was pretty meta.
Yes.
Oh, I bet she's a dyke.
Shut up.
Did she just drop the gamer word? Her fucking shit was tight.
Yeah.
I was extremely impressed. Like that
Oh,
chick
no, we
is
saw.
my spirit animal.
You were sporting a
She
semi.
has
the
worked
whole
very
movie.
hard
No,
for
no,
her physique.
Platonic is all get out. Like I just want, she's my hero. I want that body.
Yeah.
I already have tits. I want that kind of tit.
That's a tough one to maintain. You have
Oh,
one
yeah.
Papa John's pizza, it's done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
totally.
just, you just inflate.
Yep. Like an
No, but that
airbag.
was the running theme also in the movie, besides the stock footage, besides the Radio Shack and sponsorship, which I'd like to get into a
Yeah.
little bit later.
Yeah.
But did they just come into a gym one day and said, hey, here's some reasonably attractive women. We're making a movie starring the Air Force.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
we're also avoiding actually talking about the movie.
We are.
This is a
I still don't know what
convenient
happened.
excuse.
I mean, I adore you gentlemen, but I have no idea what happened in this movie.
Oh, that's
This
fine.
is a tough one. This is
It started 5 different times in 5 separate ways.
Yeah.
Different locations. Well, there was the pool, there was the office, there was
The closet.
the closet.
evil business arms dealer. They're talking about like selling nuclear weapons. They were really big on small.
Right.
these
They had to
little
be
mini nukes.
portable. They had to be
Little
portable.
little nukes for Saddam.
But I didn't understand that the small bombs were the small nukes what were blowing up the cars throughout the movie. So he would just hit the Radio Shack button on the phone and then just
A reasonably sized explosion. would
Right,
happen.
yeah, it wasn't not a nuke though.
I think
Yeah.
the nukes were an evolution.
And that's good filmmaking. Make the audience write it for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Make them put all the connections together.
Confuse them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then make them try and figure it the fuck out afterward.
Yeah, I learned that from Stanley Kubrick, which is always assume your audience is going to talk about it for 2 hours afterwards.
Right. Starve your actors and get to it.
There's a bad guy, and our heroes have to stop them.
Right.
We got that much.
But the bad guy never left the home furnishing store, right?
Right.
Like he was just in the back office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. And the good guys never left
Right.
Grandpa's garage.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that
There
makes
was
sense.
so much footage from the early to mid 80s and late
Oh, dude.
70s.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Fucking footage from the 50s.
right, blood
Some
on the
of those
highway.
cars
Yes.
exploding were from like
They played that in my high school class and it scared me from driving then. I watched this now and I don't even want to drive home, so I'm moving in.
and it was even more jarring because the color balance of the camera
Right.
would change in every scene. There's a bunch of military guys in a pool room or in Grandpa's garage playing pool, talking about dicks.
Oh, gee, that's not what your mother told me last night.
So I do not understand the police chief because they were clearly pulling a character out of the Lethal Weapon franchise from Danny Glover's character.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, it's not this gentleman's fault that they basically shoved that stereotype at him, but it was just like, I didn't understand where it belonged. Was he putting the team together? Because he was always in the background driving around facilitating what I didn't know what he was facilitating, but he'd
Yeah.
always be there
And he
on
was
the phone.
in charge.
I don't know if he was military or if he was just general police. I don't know if it was ever established.
Yeah, they kind of took the archetype, but they applied it to a military context.
Okay, yeah, so he was
But
military.
They filmed it in Grandma's living room.
Okay.
Which made it even.
Grandma was so mad about that, by the
She
way.
was really mad.
She's like, where's the script? If you're going to film something in my house, bring a script with you.
Is it good at least? No, Grandma.
Listen, it's too much.
See the like Sony Campbell, the Panasonic.
You
It says Panasonic. We got a Panasonic.
Yeah.
And the headphones.
Yeah.
So they were bringing the team together,
To
right?
stop the nukes.
Right. Yeah.
And that's another trope of like collecting the team.
Right.
And they're
Yep.
they're all distinct. That guy's fucking in a pool. That guy's fucking
Right.
in a closet.
This one's wearing Rocky Balboa boxing gloves.
Sure. This is a jacked woman. Like they're
I-
all. That's
can
their
you
personalities.
Imagine how mad she was seeing the final product of that film.
I know.
I know I'd never heard of this person before, but I imagine she believed her career was ascending. She won a major
Yeah.
bodybuilding competition, and all of a
Sure.
sudden she gets into this, and I've made it.
Yep.
Well, she
Yeah.
also visibly was trying.
Right.
Yeah.
She was
She
trying.
wasn't very good, but she was
No.
trying.
Are you saying there's a mole inside First Strike?
There may be. Or it could be as simple as the next generation listening device. My feet may not be big enough to fill his shoes, but maybe they're big enough to fill that mouth of yours, Lieutenant. It's a woman. She's still alive.
Jesus Christ.
Who are you? Where's Dawson?
And then she saw the end result. She's like, what the fuck did I try for?
But was she the lead commander?
She was like their ace in the hole.
Okay. So no one ever expects the good-looking, muscle-building woman. She's very inconspicuous, and she sits in the back very
You
quietly.
joke, but it was breaking a couple of boundaries. That
It
she was the
was.
hero.
Yeah.
A woman in
Yeah.
95.
Yeah. I think we need to talk about John Denver.
Yes. Besides his limp,
Oh yeah, his clubfoot.
his clubfoot, he was working for the good guys, right?
He's the good double agent.
I think he defected. I think he was with the bad guys.
Right.
Oh yeah, and then he'd like limp his way in, and they'd be like, "Ha ha, fuck you, your music sucks.
Yeah,
your brother's music sucks."
Yeah, they kept fucking with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they shot him in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
But this guy's a hero because he told muscle-bound lady about bad stuff.
Right. I just really enjoyed in this movie kind of a sidebar of the only time we knew that they were actually changing scenes and time periods is they would be in a completely different outfit. No other things were
Yes.
disclosed.
Yeah.
It was literally the same time of day, and they'd be a completely different vest or a different outfit altogether.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't really need that if like the time of day was consistent.
Right.
But they would be like, it's like 12 p.m. and they're like, I'm gonna explode this, and then
Right.
it cuts to like 2 a.m. somewhere. And it's
that was the only time they could break into the office building and shoot their video.
Yeah, seriously.
This is why the like you editing this is going to be troublesome.
It's gonna be a challenge.
Is because the movie felt like it happened all at once.
Yes, it was very, very much like the Big Bang and the what's the black.
I love that show, by the way.
Oh yeah. It's basically like time ending and time starting at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the scenes were like time, like it was all the days, all the different times of day.
I'm
all
pretty
at
sure
once.
that's a Magic Gathering card, like Omni Time. You're like, no, they put out the tornado card again.
Shit!
Now we don't know what's happening.
They should have banned that card.
Oh, damn it. Now there's the weightlifting girl, too. Ah, we're fucked.
Is this movie what like a hippie feels like? We're all just stardust, man. Fuck it. Like everything flows together.
Unless you guys know what that middle was, because I still can't get from, okay, we put the band back together, we understand whose nukes are what, and these people are blowing up random cars.
The reason you don't understand what happened in the middle was that everybody was just on the phone.
That deserves a 90s montage. You know,
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
You got it. What song do you want to?
I don't know.
What
Well, we
royalty-free
could go
song
back
do you
and do,
wanna
well,
use?
royalty free, though I was going to go with Sheena Easton, but
Oh, yeah. I'll find like a MIDI version of Sheena Easton.
Damn Americans are all over the place.
You're American, you cunt. Yeah, because that was the middle of the movie. And that brings up another issue of we couldn't hear a lot of the dialogue.
Right.
But we could hear very precisely, with a lot of echo, random noises on set.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to be in love for that?
We are in love.
That water was right
we
next to
spending
the
the
fucking
weekend.
microphone.
It was.
That was so loud.
well, there was a couple of those scenes where they just put the camera on the pool table.
Right.
They rested the camera on the stairs.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, it's just...
A lot of the times they didn't have coverage, so the camera would just whip back
Yes.
and forth
Oh my
to
God, that was
people's
amazing.
faces. But at some point, Finnish Dad get hijacked.
Yeah, that's right. That's when Mark Cuban.
Right, the Mark Cuban number one.
Like, just like hijacked and held a gun to the dude's head.
They just put a gun to his face now. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Because that shit was hilarious.
Have a lot of editing to do.
So this movie sucked.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get this one. It's gonna be like Peter Jackson with Get Back. Like, I've been in a room for 4 years watching watching John Lennon talk about heroin. But that's the movie, right? Our team of people are trying to stop the nukes.
Yes.
and it's all building towards the fight, but the build
Doesn't build.
Yeah.
It's just a flat line until shit starts falling out of airplanes.
Oh, and by the way, we should hold on that because that is at least a good 10 minutes of the movie.
Yes.
Is the amount of people they push out of airplanes and the amount of World War I tanks they throw out of airplanes.
Yes.
And just like...
They had gobs and gobs of footage of just a bunch of parachutes falling out of the back of an airplane and then dragging some crap out.
Right. They did steal a couple images from the raising flag of Iwo Jima, which was
which is good.
I don't know how
tasteful.
It's so tasteful.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it makes
People love
me feel
that.
really proud that this.
Yeah. Respect history.
Oh, absolutely. To completely desecrate it. Script. I don't know why I keep looking at this. I keep wanting
there's
answers.
No answers there.
There's no answers to this
You're
whatsoever.
trying to find some help, and there's none there.
There's not even an insert. It's fine. That looks like Jason Bateman. I was convinced Jason Bateman was going to be in this movie.
You mentioned Iwo Jima, but there was the planes were dumping shit.
They were dumping everything.
And I think the director wanted us to believe that they were dumping people and munitions to fight
people that were
the quickest battle in the history of the world.
And our heroine was involved in the battle. Ended up confronting one of the big business guy's lackeys at the
sea, right? Underneath the big sea.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And we thought, oh, the movie's over.
They wrapped that up really quick.
They did. That would have been a perfect time to end the movie.
Yeah.
Fucking playing some Rick Derringer.
If you think they could afford Rick Derringer,
that's a good
probably,
point.
But maybe.
Actually, yeah. Oh no, he's coming off of licensing a song for like Hulk Hogan's theme song. The I'm
really?
a Real American.
That's right.
Yeah, top dollar, baby.
Well, the movie did not end there, right? Because then they went back to the furniture dealership in the office.
Yeah.
Is that when that happened, or they went to Grandma's house? I don't remember the sequence.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The movie
really
had
matter
zero cohesion, and I'll be very honest, I was not paying attention.
I was super nervous because we had to stop in the middle of the movie to fix a thing, and we were 2/3 of the way through the movie. And then 5 minutes later, it was like, the movie's ending. And I was like, oh, shit. We got a lot more to go.
Oh, I know what happened.
Oh.
They contract other buff chick as a hitman to take care of the good guys.
Yes. Oh, right.
And but she had a MAC-10, and we were like, there's no way she can hit them from there. Yeah.
She hit him at least 50 yards.
Yeah. Right. And she got one of the gormless fucks. Like, we don't know who it was, but she got one of them.
Right.
The rest ran away. And then there was a really long
airplane
chase scene.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, on the motorcycle. I totally blacked out all of that.
They were trying to crop
dust because we were ready for the movie to be over, and it didn't go over.
Right.
It didn't go beep, done.
That was a scene out of like Dukes of Hazzard. Back up.
Damn.
Cameraman's like, why did you get so quiet? I'm telling you, Dad. I'm telling Dad.
Losing pressure.
Like the lore that you created.
Right.
This is clearly stock footage, right? So this is some highlight reel from a pair of brothers who are really good at flying little planes. And one of them's filming. Like,
this was the original idea for the movie until they lost funding.
I think he hit dirt on that one. Shit,
No,
guys.
no,
I'm sorry.
Oh, this is the whole budget.
Don't tell Dad. Don't tell Dad.
Give me your location. I'm on my way to pick you up. Over.
Thanks,
Why is he saying over? He's on a telephone.
And then she drove back into the city, right?
Sure.
And then went to the house.
oh, were they in the plane?
Yes.
Where it was?
Remember, because the plane crashed, and then they got out, and they're like, that fucking sucked. And then they sat there and waited for the lift, and they were wearing the same clothes.
So they were in the plane.
I think so.
Like, what do you think about the new Oldsmobile?
Where's the shooter? Let's take care of Dawson.
All right, we're on our way.
Did you get him? No. Do you remember the O.J. Simpson movie we watched, the Capricorn One?
Yeah.
It felt straight out of that. Like, through the desert. Have you seen that movie?
No.
Okay, so O.J. Simpson's this football player, right? He
Oh,
killed
yeah.
2 people. He was in a movie.
Great football player.
Very good.
Yeah.
Murderer.
A little bit of football here, a little bit of murder there.
Yeah. Do you think there were people that were like hardcore Bills fans that were like, but he's still the juice? Like the way we would feel about Larry Fitzgerald murdering someone. You'd be like,
oh, Larry.
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry Legend? Come on.
I could see that, yeah.
With that ass, though?
I mean,
have you seen Larry Fitzgerald's ass?
It's a lot to comment on here.
Speaking of getting murdered, the lady who murdered the guy with the MAC-10 goes to the house, and she holds that dude at gunpoint, and then he goes,
Gina, catch this!
and she dies.
Did she die?
Yeah, man.
And the people that were just on a plane pull up as well.
Yeah, they got back from Iraq really quick.
Really fast. That was a very quick from Afghanistan.
On my whack.
The Afghanistan casino and bar on the strip.
I think that's outside of Toledo, Ohio, right? Yeah. Turns a huge profit.
There's no footage of it, but there's definitely, at some point during this production, the director picked up a phone and was like, hello? B plot. What the fuck's that? Because we get about 3 minutes of it where was it Closet Wife gets jealous of Beef Woman? Pool Wife gets jealous of Beef Woman.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. They introduced that really quickly, and then it was resolved extremely quickly at the end.
Beef Woman doesn't even break stride.
Right.
She's just like,
She's
yeah,
like,
he
"Did
never
you
wanted to fuck
see
me. We're
me?"
good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't
want
want
the flag at Hiroshima, like Iwo Jima.
She was like, I don't want to fuck your trash, bitch, and spit in her mouth.
And then they go to the office building?
Yeah, to kill our final bad guys.
That scene with him at the door was priceless.
Yeah. He
That
went
was
to the
so
office
good.
to get revenge on Big Bad Business, who
Right.
ordered the hit on him.
Right.
He kills Big Bad Business.
Well said. Well said.
Yeah.
I'll stand by it.
But there was that couple edits that were just so beautiful where they're standing by the door, they're easily a foot away from each other, but they don't see one another.
Yeah.
And then they cut in those 2 very long edits of the door opening and then him hitting the door and knocking him onto the sofa.
It's great. And then he shoots him like in the dick, right?
Shoots him right in the dick.
Yeah. And then he gets to lay down for the rest of the movie, which is great.
Right. Well, he's already sitting, so it's not much.
And then he's still like with his last dying breath. He's like, "Oh yeah, don't shoot me because I have the buttons I can press to."
Oh, that's right.
World.
He blew up the car from Terminator 2 when they were chasing the liquid metal guy.
Yep.
Wait
And
a
then
second.
he does it anyway.
That scene of the police cars blowing up and when he was hitting the button, that was at night. Weren't they there during the day?
That happens 9 times
That
throughout
was
the movie, Mike.
That was the other side of the world,
Right.
and also in a different universe and
Back in
time,
Minwell
space.
and Toledo, like this person didn't pay their
Sure.
bill, blow it up.
Yeah.
And it looked like daytime because that river was on fire.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Good point.
Then how does it end?
That's it.
That's it.
They just say some shit.
Oh,
that we
that's
didn't
right. Then they
understand.
got the naked scenes in.
Oh yeah, they couldn't help themselves.
They couldn't help themselves. They
Oh.
went through the whole movie.
What the fuck was
He
that?
He broke his glasses.
When we make it back.
The wooden toilet seat cover.
Cut.
Oh no.
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 Cut.
Please hurry.
We
Fuck.
almost.
We have dodged the weirdest bullet the whole time, and we need to focus on this. The vest, Rocky Balboa
Yes.
prep scene. That had nothing to do with anything. They were stealing scenes from Commando, right? When Commando was putting on his vest and the eye makeup and the eye black.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were clearly stealing scenes from Rocky
4 with Drago.
Right? Where
Oh yeah, with the boxing.
it made no sense because the boxing outfit was never used later. At least she got to keep the vest during the plane ride and the
Yeah, you're
invasion
totally
of
right.
Afghanistan. And they were both staring each other down. Then she started weightlifting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh yeah, she had a massive pump.
Yeah, she
Right.
did.
She was so vascular.
She was so vascular.
Yeah.
She'd be a good figure drawing model.
She'd be great.
Yeah.
We just get her to do this 5 or 6 times. Like,
Total
all right,
shit.
draw as fast as you can.
Yeah.
If you didn't know how to draw fucking forearms,
Right.
you're gonna know how to fucking draw a forearm. you got the big muscles, right? But you get the fucking spindly ones sticking out that run
You got to get the
across.
stabilizers. You got to
Yeah.
get those in there.
This movie and a lot of the bad movies we watch, they see stuff in movies,
Right.
real movies,
Like, I like Lethal Weapon. I'm
Right.
going to take this.
but
Yep.
they take it completely out of its context,
Right.
and just put it in their movie.
Right.
That's it. The characters have no motivation to do these things. They've just seen this in a movie, so they're gonna do it.
It's the Republican presidential candidates who use like Fortunate Son.
Yes.
And, like, fucking this beats ass, and it's
And
about
then
how-
John Fogerty sues himself again.
Yeah,
And then,
right. So the movie just fucking ends, I think.
It did. It did.
Great movie. Oh, sorry. Great. Period. Movie.
Movie.
Yeah.
There you go. There you
Well,
go.
Nolan, at the end of the show, have I ever asked you whether you like being called Nolan?
I do, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been called Nolan basically my whole life, so it's good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because I've always called you that, and I
No,
never
it's
knew whether that.
it's fun. It's just when I was younger, working in a grocery store, and Limp Bizkit was popular. Was it Limp
dude.
Bizkit? And they would change that one song into my name, keep Nolan, Nolan, Nolan. I only heard that a lot.
That's
But
yeah.
other than that, no, it's fine.
Shit, we
that was
should've
still
used
very
that.
charming.
That's pretty good.
I wish I came up with that.
It's fine.
I like that Limp Bizkit song where he goes, "Shut your fucking mouth." That's great.
Wait, what was the line in the movie where he's like, we're talk character?
Oh yeah, he's like, "Shut up, bitch," or something. Yeah, that was great.
Going to an ninja class.
Go fuck yourself.
God knows everybody else has.
It was perfect. Perfect.
He heard your joke.
Brother.
That's my wife, Michael.
Where could he be?
Fuck, I would give it $1.
I would too.
I really like the crazy bananas ones.
The autopsy movies, I think, are.
I know, which is weird. You didn't like Axum. And Axum and this were on the same level of just fucking bananas.
I got Axum. I figured it out. I was like, whatever.
You poor thing. How long do you have it for?
Nothing makes sense. The timeline didn't make any sense. None of the characters made any sense.
Because I'd like to give this movie $1 just for that woman who thought it was probably going to make her career push a little bit further.
She was honestly the best part of the movie.
She did. She tried.
Unironically, thought she was kind of cool.
Oh, she was great.
Yeah.
No, I legitimately, like, she's the best part of the movie.
Yeah. But yes, I think I'd give this movie.
All right, cool. Well, hey, $3, that puts it into our Hall of Fame. So
that's wonderful news.
Put its jersey in the rafters, baby.
We're very rarely this united on a film.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm glad I picked a good one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure they looked at it and they're like, God, the Army did Red Dawn. We could do something better than that. Let's try this.
Tornado Run sounds fucking awesome.
You're like, that sounds so
you
cool.
There. Make us a movie.
They're like, no, Tornado Run's the name of my kid's soccer team. Oh, we're sorry, Captain. They're like tapping on a computer like Hugh Jackman in that like computer. What was that movie called? Oh, I'm
Wolverine.
No, it's not Wolverine. Shit. Where he's the computer hacker and it makes no sense and John Travolta's in it.
Les Mis?
No. It's Les Mis. It's Les Mis.
Les Mis.
Yeah.
I love the hacking scenes in Les Mis. Yeah.
Do I hack?
Well, they always make hacking look so fun. Just like, yeah, got it. No, it was great seeing you guys. Thanks for the invite.
I will say, shut up. Just take it. Mike Nolan is legitimately one of my favorite people in the entire world.
100%.
He was our college professor. He got me, he seriously inspired my love for painting.
Yeah.
He's an amazing artist. He has a YouTube channel. It's Michael J. Nolan. Check it out. The videos are funny, and the dude knows so much about art.
Oh, thanks, guys.
And it's not just art. Philosophy. He's just the smartest, funniest dude. I mean, top funny guys I've met.
Yeah.
Forever.
God.
You were seriously the best part of Suva, so we always like.
Oh, you guys are really sweet.
Yeah, even like feedback's always so scary, and you always did it in such a like not
Aw.
mad at you. Like this is just how you get better. When a lot of people were
Well,
not
I've got that
nice.
one light on you and pointing at you. I'm like, you got to do that. See that highlight?
Fucking felt like that. So no, you're the best part of art school. For sure.
Well, I appreciate that, and that's one of the sweetest things you guys have ever said to me. And I don't know what to do with this information
that's why I
because
said shut up.
I don't do compliments well.
Right.
You're gonna turn into a puddle and like slide out of here.
Yeah, but I've what's interesting is teaching for this long, right? I think this is heading toward year 20. Wow. Because I started in graduate school, so I think I started teaching 23, 24. You two are clearly some of my favorite students of all time. I would put you guys in the top 5 easy.
Appreciate it.
And the only reason I'd say the top 2 is I don't want to leave somebody out that I know I'd forget, but you guys were the best. You guys were the
with
best.
you was like.
You guys made teaching so much fun. You didn't even make it like teaching. You just made it like, hey, we're going to hang out and talk about art.
Yeah.
And you guys wanted it, so I'm like, let's just get as good as we can. Yeah. So that was wonderful. And I'm glad what you guys are doing here. This is awesome.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
It'd be kind of fun to do over the summer is if you guys are interested. I had a lot of fun making my, I just went out and paint one day. And I went to Madera Canyon. And I was like, okay, I'll take the camera with me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
God, that took forever to shoot. Put the camera here, do this. But we could just do a painting day and just fucking shoot it and then just hang out.
Yeah, I've thought about hey, Nolan, you want to go?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
And I have an easel, I have the whole thing.
Yeah.
I just don't have the I don't know. I don't have the confidence to kind of just go out there.
It's just everybody, everybody gets dirty, everybody gets sticky, everybody doesn't make the right painting. It's just fucking fun.
Yeah.
So, and once you just get over that, you're just like, oh, this is just what it is.
Yeah.
And then it turns into work.
Yeah.
It just becomes
well,
fun.
the big thing for me is I'm going to fail.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. I'm traveling to fail.
Right.
And as long as I keep that in my head, it's like, oh, the painting didn't
You don't
turn
ever
out,
worry
but
about
that's what I'm here for.
Right. You don't. It's not about the product. No, just throw the product out the window.
No,
after we're done with it, we could just have a ritual burning outside and just
and you're just hoping nobody walks by because your skin starts burning as they pass.
They get scared from the druid outfits. They're like, oh god, the pagans are back.
Because you're sitting hunched over on your
right.
Your
don't you know this is Christian land? You're like, get out of here.
I like the idea of a judgy, bitchy hiker. Your shadows and your highlight.
I went once in
They're
Spino
all art
Canyon.
critics.
Yeah.
I went once in Spino Canyon. A trail ride of horses came by. What are you painting? And I'm like, I don't want to show you.
That's priceless.
Hey, Dave, check this shit out. Huh? Check it.
If I could fucking spin like a top and burrow into the ground, I would have done it.
That's when every community college artist comes out. They're like, I took an art class once. Like, oh, check this out. Yeah.
Can I just fail in peace?
You know what you should do? And then you just like hit him in the chest real hard. Yeah.
That's when you just throw your supplies into the river. You're like, oh no, it's lost.
Oh boy, another great episode of Dollar Bin of Doom. Probably my favorite so far. That's not true. I love the Tony Hawk one. Make sure you like the video and share with your dumb friends. And leave a comment letting us know if you thought it was worth $1. Until next time, idiots.